What is up, you guys? Welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to discuss if Future Trunks should return in Dragon Ball Super. Now, I know I've already done a video on what if, Broly should return and whatever, but, all we can do at this stage is, just speculate and discuss this, and I love making discussion videos, so let's get right into it. Now, okay, before we get into it, can you guys hit the like button, because it would show that you guys, enjoy these discussions, enjoy taking part in these, because I love making this. So, okay, now let's get into it. So, in my opinion, I would really like Future Trunks to return because, we had a lot of loose ends, because with Trunks' story, we had so many, possibilities. We still didn't find out, how his future went, in the long term, because he was the only Saiyan alive, and he was also a half-breed, so, it would be cool to see him, come back, maybe train, because remember, he could probably take Gohan's place, because Gohan doesn't really train that much anymore anyway, but it's safe to say that Trunks kept training after he stayed in his timeline, because it's only him that can protect the world, so he has to do his best to combat and, well, I guess better himself in the long run, so he can be the strongest in his timeline and defeat any foe. So it'd be cool if they could expand upon possibly Beerus existing in that timeline, or Whis. I don't know how that would work out, or him just making a return to see how everything played out in this timeline, and finding out that Goku has achieved a new plateau of power, as well as Vegeta, maybe him training to reach that level as well. Now, I'm not sure what the possibility of something like that occurring is, because in Resurrection of F we only got to see him in a flashback, but seeing Trunks, it would be badass because he's such a fan favorite to so many people, and him returning would possibly make quite an impact on the storyline as well, because keeping in mind that we could possibly have maybe like a multi-dimensional event or a multi-time travel event, something like that, where all the timelines being distorted, some kind of like what happened in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, except not on a time level but on like a different dimension level, as in there's Trunks' world, there's our world, and then let's say GT isn't canon, so that's like a separate world, and they're all being invaded by like an enemy or something, and it would be such a badass like multi-dimensional sort of like travel where it's not Future Trunks anymore, it's the Time Patrol Trunks. But I'm not sure if you guys want to see Time Patrol Trunks. I think you guys just want to see, the Future Trunks. But Future Trunks turns into Time Patrol Trunks. And I don't really like that. I just want to see Future Trunks come back. Maybe we see him in 1 or 2 episodes. We see what he's capable of now. Maybe he's achieved a new level. Maybe he's actually managed to achieve Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3. And maybe this, enemy destroys his world again. I don't know. There's just so many things that could possibly happen, but seeing Future Trunks return would be awesome. Tell me if you guys want Future Trunks to return, because, like I said, he's such a fan favorite to so many people, and like I said, there's just so many things that you could do with Future Trunks. We could possibly have like a spin-off where we see what happens, in his timeline, just stuff like that in general, But seeing him come back to our timeline would just be badass, because we could see just how much progress he has made in general, and just how much more powerful he's actually become, because he's always been like a badass character that just never cared that much. He just had, if he had like a, let's say, goal, he would do his best to just get that goal, achieve it, and destroy his enemies. He'll never, give any chances to his enemies to power up, unlike his father Vegeta, who let Cell power up, while Trunks actually wanted to obliterate Cell then and there. Which kind of shows his human side, because Saiyans tend to overestimate, their enemies, while Trunks he grew up in such a timeline that, he grew up as a badass, he saw what could happen if, they don't stop a threat, unlike Vegeta, who's always been, like, one of the strongest warriors in the universe, and he's just so prideful and stuff. So just tell me what you guys think. I'm sorry if I've rambled on. I just really want to see, Future Trunks return in some way, shape, or form, to interact with our characters, because we could always use an extra character out there on the battlefield at this point anyway, because Gohan is pretty much useless. He wouldn't really stand that much of a chance because he hasn't been training. Piccolo is really not that much of a threat anymore either. We only have Gotenks as a possible threat to some of these villains that could possibly return, but we still don't know. And the best choice that we have, I believe, is Future Trunks, because of his constant training, like him always being there to train. Anyway, like I said, just tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you want Future Trunks to return? Do you want him to not return? Let's make this a fun discussion, because I really want to discuss these things with you. Like I said, this is a discussion channel. So yeah, my name is Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Have an epic day.